Time to pump the brakes? All that and more now on Graph's Grievances. 28 premature babies arriving in Egypt for desperately needed medical care after being evacuated from Al-Sharif Hospital in northern Gaza. That hospital coming under attack from Israel after Israeli intelligence determined that the sprawling medical complex concealed a major Hamas military command center. And while Hamas denies Israel's accusations, the terrorist group is known to use innocent civilians as human shields. After days of relentless bombardment near and around the hospital, Israel now working overtime to find evidence of a Hamas presence. Israel's assaults reportedly trapping thousands of staff, patients, and civilians, killing doctors, mothers, and newborns. Yesterday, Israel releasing new video of what it says is a section of a fortified Hamas tunnel running beneath the Sharif hospital. This evidence now being scrutinized for validity by all major news organizations. Yet, irrespective of whether Hamas was, in fact, using Gaza's largest hospital to command fighters and store weapons, Israel is coming under increased pressure to stop killing civilians. More than 11,500 Gazans have been killed since the October 7th attack, according to Hamas. In addition, around 1,200 Israelis have been killed, with at least 240 hostages still being held by Hamas. The vast majority of those killed in both Gaza and Israel, and those being held hostage by Hamas, are civilians. This horrific reality helping to explain why a majority of Americans are souring on President Biden's approach to the conflict and his unwavering support for Israel. According to new polling from NBC News, just 34% of Americans approve of Biden's handling of the war. 41% of Democrats, 59% of independents, and 69% of Republicans disapprove of Biden's approach, which includes asking Congress to pass an additional $4.3 billion in aid for Israel. Yet interestingly, NBC News also finding that 55% of Americans favor providing more military aid to Israel. So, you got that right? Americans strongly disapprove of Biden's handling of the conflict, but support what Biden is doing with his calls for more US aid to Israel. This bizarre paradox, I think, comes down to Biden's rhetoric. According to NBC, 58% of Americans favor providing more funding for humanitarian aid to Gaza, higher than the 55% in favor of more funding to Israel. Furthermore, less than half of Americans say Israel is defending its interests and their military actions in Gaza are justified. The bottom line, Americans are clearly sympathetic to Israel in light of the unprecedented terrorist attack on their country, but believe more needs to be done to protect innocent Gazan civilians. And while President Biden has communicated his strong support for Israel, including flying there last month to hug their beleaguered prime minister, Biden needs to do more to show he is deeply concerned about the people of Gaza. Curtailing civilian casualties is rightly a great concern of Biden's disillusioned base. And as Congress battles over additional support to Israel, President Biden should demand conditions on any new military assistance. Conditioning aid is not a gift to Hamas at the expense of innocent lives, as some militant Democrats and Republicans have falsely asserted. No, conditioning aid is a responsible approach to ensure American taxpayer dollars are not going to facilitate gross violations of human rights and international law. And furthermore, such restrictions on total warfare against the Palestinian people appear to be supported by the majority of the American people. Thank you for watching Graf's Grievances. Let me know what you think. Please like, subscribe, share, and join me tomorrow for more.